Chinese theater for the HollyShorts Film Festival.
I don't think this is the correct location.
What do you mean, Lynne? Wait,
Yeah,
we're supposed to be at Theater 6. You are the worst GPS I've ever had in my life.
I passed the first floor.
I want a refund? We'll figure that out. But until then, please keep watching MajorFilmEvents.com. Hey, it's Eric Devantae.
And I'm Lynne, Pham.
And you are watching MajorFilmEvents.com. And today, we are at the red carpet of the HollyShorts Film Festival at the Japan House.
So exciting. It's been such a long quarantine. Now that we're out and onto the carpet, there are so many directors and producers and writers that have so many stories to tell.
And there's something for everybody. We have your horror, we have your comedy, we have your family oriented. And make sure you keep watching MajorFilmEvents.com. So Denzel, what film are you representing here tonight at HollyShorts?
Well, I'm representing 5150. It's something that I co-wrote and directed.
Congratulations. What can you tell me about 5150?
Man, okay, so 5150 is about this egotistical, narcissistic black celebrity who's world famous, but his political views and erratic behavior land him in a mental psychiatric institute for 72 hours. Within that 72 hours, his publicist, his wife, and his little kid come in, and his mother, and they basically warn him of the dangers he faces. But he's incessant, and he's trying to fight down he's trying to take down the system, and he's going against this shadowy organization he calls they. And so it's literally a mental spiral of this famed celebrity and like his mental breakdown. Yeah.
Okay, now I will say there are some artists that come to mind when I hear this. Give me just a second. As a writer, did you have a point of reference, or is this just off the top of the head?
I think there's a point of reference, number one, to some of the artists that we know. Different artists, musicians, actors even. I think sometimes like a Britney Spears, like a Kanye West, like a Tom Cruise, like a Justin Bieber, like a Kevin Hart. You know, there are multiple references here, and I think even like friends of mine who are within the industry who've dealt with some of these problems, they've also dealt with this. You know what I mean? So it's kind of a universal story where we purposely don't give our protagonist a name. He doesn't have a name. Nobody's going to call him a name because we want you to watch this and then see, oh, what celebrity do you think we're talking about? You know what I mean?
And that's exactly why I was like, give me just a second, because I wanted to see if you would list them, and you did, and I won't say which one.
So you didn't want to list.
I'm going to protect my brand, is what I'm going to do, but that's perfectly okay. You said a few, so it's all good, So what is it that you're hoping people take away from 5150?
I think it's about having empathy for the situation. I think we as a society make snap judgments against people we don't know. And especially in the age of Instagram, I mean, they don't even have to be celebrities. They just have to have a following. And it's like, oh, we know that person, or I wouldn't have did that, or, you know, I can't necessarily support this because of what they said. And we don't allow people to grow from their past either. You know what I mean? So number one, stop having snap judgments, just having more empathy because you don't necessarily know the situation. Number two, talking about mental health. Mental health is very big with this film, and especially within the black community, minority community, communities of color. We want to talk about that. Let's put it on the table. Toxic masculinity, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of subjects that I think we want to cover here. And ultimately open the conversation. We don't want to sensationalize it. We don't want to make anything like scandalous or titillizing. Like if you read like a publication, we actually want to say something, you know?
Denzel, you came and preached a very good word. I love that.
Hey man, listen. We've been on a PR run, so you already know what it is.
Yeah, you know just what to say.
We gotta represent, man.
I hear that.
For the culture.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, now I have a curveball question for you. This is going to take you out of 5150. Now, I know you were also a part of Black Panther.
Yes.
So what is the most random request that you get from Black Panther fans everywhere you go?
Random.
People are random.
The most iconic is always, you know, they want to do the salute. It's like Dave Chappelle with what he says. I ain't gonna say it. But let me see. What would be random? Random things are kind of like, oh man, you know, my kid's a fan. Can you show up to the birthday party? It depends. It depends on what my schedule is like. I don't know your child. There could be a security issue. Where are you having this? And I don't mean any disrespect, you know what I mean? Because I think it's so beautiful and important to see young boys and girls who are coming out of the theater. I'll never forget the movie first premiere, seeing, you know, young kids, especially of color, they're coming out, Mommy, I want to be a king and a queen. Like, that's beautiful that we were able to do that in the film. You know, it wasn't anything about you know, the stereotypical, like, want to be a gangbanger or anything, like, be a rapper. They wanted to be royalty. So that to me is beautiful, bro. Yeah.
And I know that you're getting ready to film right now, so how's that process been? I know Black Panther Wakanda Forever is due to hit theaters July 2022, so.
I can't speak on it.
I just wanted to shoot my shot, but okay, I'm not going to get you in trouble, Denzel. Hey, look, I did what I could, but where can we keep up with you at 5150 on social media?
All things with me can be at Blackmouth on Instagram, deleted to Twitter, Facebook. You ain't gonna catch me out here. Instagram only. Everything 5150 we drop on my personal site, as well as other people's profiles. You can check it out on Short of the Week. You can check it out on Argo, Director's Notes, and of course, HollyShorts.
Thank you so much, Denzel. Have a great night.
Man, I appreciate you. Thank you, brother. Absolutely. Have a good night.
We're here with 5150, Denzel Whitaker's 5150.
Okay, tell us a little bit about 5150.
5150 is a story highlighting mental health and race issues in America and the sometimes toxic celebrity culture.
Perfect.
We know a little something about toxic celebrity culture by looking at it a little bit, you know?
Right. It's been a really special project to be a part of. The dynamic of the characters, the depth of the story has been exceptional. It's just and such a great cast to work with.
Okay, with that, tell me some memorable behind the scenes, if you will, working on set.
Our last night of shooting, it's like what, 11:30 at night?
At the house.
At the house. I'm freezing cold and my shoe breaks. Like halfway through shooting, and I was like, well, what do we do? Do we switch the shoes? Can't for continuity, so they stapled my shoe back together.
There goes, that's
There you go.
something for improv, you know.
Good stuff, for sure.
Awesome. And then, do you guys have any other projects coming up?
You got a fun one out right now.
Oh yeah, I'm currently on iCarly on Paramount Plus, and we're gonna start season 2 very soon.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Love it.
I'm just really excited that the industry is opening back up and now we've got more opportunities. There's some great projects in development right now, and I'm happy that we are finally able to get there going again.
Awesome, and how do we follow you guys on social media?
I'm BOOKJAIDYN, Book Jaden on all platforms.
I am Raquel Antonia on Instagram.
I'm Lynn's R. Hutch on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
And I'm totally dark on social media.
Okay, we love that too. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Awesome, and tell us a little bit about the film that you're representing here today.
So I'm here with Desmond's Not Here Anymore, and that's a short film. And so I'm one of the Seattle Film Summit's creative director, and we are in partnership with HollyShorts Film Festival. So we produce the screenplay winner and fly them up to Seattle and produce it for for the winner for $10,000. And then that's what came about with Desmond's Not Here Anymore. And this is my 4th year here producing for the Film Summit and HollyShorts. So this has been awesome.
Do you have any other projects coming up?
Not at the moment. I mean, we do a lot of corporate and nonprofit work, so that's been kind of a thing. And then also working with my Japanese incarceration. So I'm Japanese American, 4th generation, and I've been documenting the intergenerational trauma between the generations that are here now and alive. So it's been very interesting.
Yeah, I bet. Okay, and how do we follow you on social media?
I'm under Sliger Foods Creative Media. That's my production company. Sliger's my partner. He's out there and about, but I'm Fuge. And it's at SligerFoodsCreativeMedia.com.
Awesome, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Now let me ask you, what part did you play in your film, and what film are you representing here tonight at HollyShorts?
Navel Gazers and Composer.
I'm Kimmy Gatewood again. I said that already. I failed. I failed us. I'm working on a brand. No, I'm the director, and I also play Polly.
I am the writer of Navel Gazers.
Producer of Navel Gazers.
Actor playing the part of Robbie.
Very diverse, everyone's skill set. Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. We got your name twice. That was good. So let me get 3 words to describe your experience with your film. Yeah?
With Navel Gazers, fun, exciting, and challenging.
Pandemic. Hunched. Future telling.
Dystopian, scrappy, and dreamy.
Independent, challenging,
Safe.
Smoky, fun, and sugary sweet.
Y'all really know how to sell a film. That was good. That was good. Okay, so can I get a brief synopsis, preferably from the writer, about Navel Gazers?
Navel Gazers is a story of a young woman whose only dream is to see a sunset in real life, because she exists in a time where humans have evolved to have their heads like this to better facilitate them looking at a screen 24/7.
That is heavy. Wow. I'm sorry, one more question. What was the intention behind this film?
We were sort of inspired by how if you walk on the street, every single person you see is looking at their phones and not really interacting with the world around them. So we thought, what's it going to be like in a few decades?
There was a specific moment in my life, and I told Annie about this, when my daughter was 2 years old. She'd drawn a jellyfish, and I was so excited because it was the first time that like this little brain had drawn something. And I went to go tell my husband and her grandpa, and I said, "Look, guys," and they were just scrolling like this. And I was like, it was all of a sudden, it was like, do.
Very problematic. Very problematic. So where can we keep up with Navel Gazer? Right, that's okay. Where can we keep up with Navel Gazers on social media?
We're on Facebook /Navel Gazers.
Thank you, Kimmy. Thank you all so much, and congratulations. Have a
Kimmy Gatewood.
love. It's the brand. It's the brand. Thank you so much. And Meliki, what film are you here representing?
I was the lead in Home.
So what can you tell me about the film Home?
Well, it's thriller, I'd say. It has some paranormal, but also like, I guess it's one of those things where you kind of go into it kind of developing your own interpretation, but it has some political references, but also some fantasy references, I think. But that's just my interpretation, so.
It sounds very layered, which is interesting, So what should audiences go into this film expecting?
A very clear and relevant representation of the world that we live in and the opposing viewpoints, I think.
Now, can you give me an example without giving away too much?
We touch base on some election-related stuff, a little bit. That's not what it's about, but that's part of like the plot, I think. But there's so much more. I don't want to give anything away.
I respect that. So, what was your favorite part of filming Home?
I mean, if you've seen it already.
I'm waiting.
Okay,
You're
well.
selling it to me.
I think the cast and filming it during COVID, or during like when it was a lot worse, and still being able to have that family relationship on set, I think it made the film even better within like the world being in that place. But everyone brought their A game, and I think everything we shot, it felt like an acting lesson.
We love that. So where can we keep up with you and the film Home on social media?
Ellie Thomby is the amazing writer, and Roy. They're like, I call them the dynamic duo, because when they come together, it's just it's magic. Yeah. So those two, follow them. If you want, you can follow me. If you want.
Of course. Where can we follow you?
At Meliki Hurd on Instagram, and my website and Twitter, all that good stuff. If you want.
We want to. We need to. That's how it works. You know, you better stamp your brand. Working hard. Well, congratulations, Meliki, and congratulations on your film. It was awesome. A pleasure talking to you. Have a great evening.
Okay, so who are you guys representing here at the film festival?
We're representing Black Prom. Black Prom is a short film funded by Film Independent and Netflix, and I wrote and directed it. It's about a young black girl whose dreams of going to prom are disrupted by a police event that happens to her and her boyfriend in her car, but her mother still tries to give her that prom celebration in the end.
We know a little bit too much about the police interrupting stuff with the black community. How was it like? What are the challenges working on set?
Some of the challenges for this film, we had to shoot this very quickly, and this was a very emotionally charged story and very politically resonant. And so I really worked with the actors to get them invested in the story and get them to understand kind of the importance of it. So when we got to set, we were able to really dig into those moments and really, get the performances and the moments that we needed.
I'm excited to watch it. Are there any projects coming up?
Well, I'm on This Is Us right now, so I'm on the new season, Good Trouble. I have a film starring Idris Elba where I play his daughter. That'll be out next year. So yeah, I'm just working, grinding.
How do we follow you guys on social media?
For me, you can follow me at the Ayana Haley, so THEIYANAHALLEY.
And you can follow me on Instagram at Nijla1, NIJLA1. Yes.
Awesome, thank you so much.
Please keep watching MajorFilmEvents.com. You never know what will be next.